Mistake either can make or break our life. And provided we are awake with this mistake, it can make our life. If we can take this mistake as a miss to take and then rightly take, we can rectify our life, rectify our procedure, and go to the path of this success. But you have to take it rightly. And that's why the learning from the mistake is very much essential for our improvement. If we do not learn, if we do the similar kind of the mistake again, it is not the mistake. In such cases, you can tell that it is your choice next time, so when you are indulging in the same mistake. But because of the mistake, because of the initial failure, if you can learn, you can easily convert your fail as the first attempt in learning. But after this course corrections, after the taking the right actions, right procedures, and after proper analyzing what went wrong earlier and correct those things, those steps, there is no chance to do the similar kind of the mistake. It might happen another kind of the mistake, and it will be another new learning. It has been observed by the real-time people of that time of the Thomas Alva Edison, who invented the electrical bulb. There was a huge scrap in his garden because all those were failed attempt to produce the electric bulb. But it doesn't mean that it was worthless. Because of 1,000 times of the mistakes, he learned something that this way he cannot do it. He adopted another way. And by this way, he refined his ways to do this experiment, and ultimately he succeeded in inventing the electric bulb, electric light. So this is called the tenacity. This is called the perseverance. Don't worry for the mistake. If anybody successful person, he say that he never did any mistake, I tell that either he is lying or he is a super human being, or the God. Even the God also does some mistake. And that's why it said that God has created by means of the boon some of the demons, and afterwards they were just helpless to kill those demons. And with many tricks they had to kill those demons. It is the mythological. Okay, so forget about mythology right now. The thing is that the mistake is very essential in our life in order to learn. And if we fail in one step, next time definitely we'll become the cautious to take the right step so that the minimize mistakes in our activities. So it is very essential to learn from the mistake. But if we overlook the mistake, in such case the similar mistake will do. Okay. And sometimes we have to learn from the other's mistake. Let me tell you one story. I several times tell you that I'm a village guy. So what happened in the village at that times, during the monsoon season, it becomes very slippery. And while going to the pond, on the way to the river, in our village, it was very slippery, particularly after the rain. So once I was going along with my friends towards the rivers, and there was some upslope nearby the pond, and I, with my chappals, with my flip-flop, just slept there. I suffered a sleep, and all my knees and the hands, elbows has become muddy because I fall down. Okay, I fall down. I have no regret. But I regret the things because persons who are following me, my friend, he also did the similar kind of the mistake. And he also fall. He should have been cautious, seeing my conditions while I fall down. But he never learned from my mistakes. So there are two ways of the learning from the mistake. Either from the own mistake or from the mistake from the others. But my hapless friend was helpless and he also fall down. The similar fate. So this is the learning, that we never do similar kind of the mistake. We learn from the mistakes, and also we should learn from the others' mistake. And that's why it is very essential to have the guidance from the mentor, because mentor has definitely suffered from the one kind of the mistakes or the another kind of the mistake. That's why mentor can handhold us not to do that kind of the mistake in our life. So this is overall summary of this thing, is that learning from the mistake is essential for continuation of our path towards the success. If we do not learn, we cannot succeed. Question to you: are you going to learn from your previous mistake, or are you going to learn from the mistake of the other? If you can learn, if you correct the courses, you are definitely on the right path as per your focus to reach your destinations. Right? Thank you.